Hey scrapbookers, it's me, Katie Scott, and I'm here with a little bit of a different video today. I will be trying to see how fast I can find supplies. And I haven't cleaned up my scrap desk. It's a mess, and I got piles of things in different places, but I want to test how fast I can find things. So I'm not going to have a stopwatch, but you can time me if you want to, or probably the little thing at the bottom of YouTube will show us how long it's taking. And the way that I'm going to find the supplies is I've got a computer right over here, and I'm going to go to the Counterfeit Kit Club Challenge blog. No, the Counterfeit Kit Challenge blog. That's what it's called. And they have a variety of kits. I've already selected some on my computer, not so much to see like, oh, do I have those things? Is it going to be easy for me to get them? But more so that the pictures of the kits are large so I can see what it is I'm supposed to be getting. So I've chosen four different kits to work from. One is the Hip Kit Club. The second is Cocoa Daisy. The third is Freckled Fawn, and the fourth is Gossamer Blue. And so let's get started. And you ready? Okay, so first up, the February kit from Hip Kit Club. Okay, so I'm calling it up now on my computer. I know you can't see that, and I'm calling up the the picture of the papers. And so it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like maybe about 15 papers. So I'm going to try to match them as closely as I can. The first one is a black and white of doors. And it looks hand-drawn. It looks kind of like Angry Tangerine, but I don't have the product list in front of me, so black and white and red all over. What I have on my desk is just a bunch of things that I bought recently, and then over here are a bunch of kind of kits that I've been working with. Most of them are homemade, but some of them are. One was the Jenny Bowling Kit Club from October. Okay, so this isn't. The one in the kit is white on black. This is black on white. It has a hand-drawn feel to it. So I'm going to count that as yes. Okay, number 1 done. The second piece of paper, so I'll just make my kit right here on my desk. The second piece of paper is a pastel kind of a paper that has watercolors, or like a watercolor look to it. So the first place I'm going to look is in this bin right here that I have, and I can just move this so maybe you can see it a little bit better. But I have a lot of papers here, and I'm not sure if I have that particular kind of a paper. I do have this. That has a watercolor look to it. It doesn't have more than one pastel color, but it is pastel, so I'm going to call that number 2. Okay, number 3 is a polka dotted paper on white, and the polka dots are multicolored. And I want to let you know, I haven't scrapbooked on a regular, consistent basis, so I think that was just like maybe 2 seconds. So it's not exactly the same, but there's multicolored polka dots. I took a long break from scrapbooking over the fall. I did do some scrapbooking because, well, I'm on the Great Get It Scrap creative team, but I missed a lot of deadlines this fall, and it's okay. Everybody understands. But I didn't do a lot of, like, I usually do scrapbooking every day. So usually I would know, like, exactly where my supplies are. I did so today is Tuesday night. It's night. Makeup's gone. had a long day. It's late, but I'm awake and I'm like, well, I might as well do this. Anyways, I did do some scrapbooking on Saturday. I did 4 layouts in one day. So I kind of know where stuff is, but while I was doing the layouts, I was like, where's this, where's that? So that did take me a little bit of uptime. Let me show you the layouts that I made on Saturday. Hold on. I keep them right across the room here. And I know you can't see it, but I'll explain that to you in a second. So, I have several videos on YouTube about organization and how I've organized my space. And I think there's like, on my YouTube channel, then there's like a subsection with all of the organization videos. So this is one layout that I made this weekend, a 2-pager. And I don't remember the order that I made the pages in, but that's one of them. So it has a bunch of photos on 2 pages. And you can see these layouts over at Get It Scrapped. I posted them in the gallery over there. I also made process videos for each of the layouts that I made. And what was interesting was the first one was like an hour and a half. The second one was like a little bit over an hour. Then it was down to like 36 minutes and then like 20-something minutes. So they got shorter and shorter. This is a 1-pager with 2 photos about my son. And this is a pocket page so that I sewed it together so you can, so not you, but I can stuff his schoolwork in there. I really like to do those pocket kind of pages, and I don't mean Project Life, I mean like an actual pocket. Yeah, you got that. Okay, this one is called Monkey Beach, and I love this layout. It does feel a little jumbly to me. We did workshop it over at Get It Scrapped, and I got some good ideas on how to improve that layout. I'm not going to touch it though, but I had fun making that one. And here is the, I think this might have been the first one that I worked on and actually took the longest. Maybe, I don't remember the order actually, but that's just a 1-pager with 1 main photo and a bunch of supporting photos. And then the other ones, yeah, those are for Get It Scrapped, so I can't show you those. But this is another one I made. Yeah, this wasn't for Get It Scrapped. This was just something I did. So this was about a party that I threw, an impromptu party that I threw. I know you're getting glare. There is a process video, and I don't know if I've posted this. I haven't. But here's one where there's 4 photos on the front, and then like a whole bunch of photos in the middle. And I did the Noel trick of sewing the page protectors together. Okay, so back to our speed supply finding. So I did spend the weekend like trying to improve on my scrapbooking speed, and I used to be really fast, and then I used to have a scrapbook room downstairs in my house, and I stood up, and I think that made me really fast. And then probably about a little more than a year ago, I moved up to this space, and so I'm sitting down, and it has slowed me down. Also, had to rearrange everything, and so it's been a process. And so I've lost a lot of my speed in how fast I can get a page done. So I'm trying to regain that at this point, but I'm not far. I got 4 layouts done in one day on Saturday, and was able to do the last one in 26 minutes. So I think it's safe to say I can get that back. It'll be good. Okay, I'm going to pause just because YouTube doesn't like me to upload more than 10 minutes at a time. Hold on. Okay, so I'm back. And the thing about my scrapbook videos, if you haven't watched them, the process videos, is that I do them in real time, and I'm not really focused on, this is how you do this technique. I mean, occasionally I'll do that, but it's more like I'm just talking while I'm scrapbooking, and sometimes I'll talk about what I'm doing and things that apply to the scrapbooking. Sometimes I'll just talk about like what movie I watched last night or whatever comes to mind. I like to talk when I scrapbook, And I don't usually get out to crops. I do have a really great store in my town called Whimsidoodle, and there are crops, and when they go down, they're like, why don't you come more often? And I'm like, because my schedule is, you know, it's very flexible, but it's also like, this day can be my, yeah, it's like every day is very different for me, and just depending on what I have to do that day, and that's like very variable. But my scrapbooking over time has been pretty consistent, and I've usually been like a page a day scrapbooker, up until like last fall kind of upset my apple cart, and now I'm getting back into trying to get scrapbooking more. I'm not there yet, but I'll get there. Okay. So I ramble. Back to the challenge here. So the next page is, it's not really a wood grain. It looks like a cream colored paper that looks like an art technique has been done to it. So do I have that? I can't think of a paper that I have here. Here in my bin, like right here is an Alex cart, and might be just helpful if I just put this right in front so you could see it. See me like rifling through it. And I do have this. I also have like this giant mess. Right, the bottom is a Jenny Bowling kit, and then the other ones are like Project Life boxes that I've made my own kits with, and some like silverware trays where I've put some embellishments and that sort of thing, so that I can find embellishments like real quick. I also, this is on top of an Alex cart, so I can pull the drawers out, and there's more stuff like this in the drawers. This is like, I kind of worry about how heavy this is, but it seems to be fine. And then I have a tanker desk here, and so I'm getting off topic, I know. I've got this little like muffin tin full of like pretty basic embellishments that's right handy. I have my sewing machine here, a silhouette over here. My guillotine cutter has found a home right here, and then this mat is where I usually do most of my work, and then kind of like stuff accumulates all around it. And usually it doesn't, my desk doesn't look like this, but remember, 4 pages on Saturday, so that's kind of what happened there. And then I have a bunch of drawers here. I also have more drawers that you can't see, but they're in Helmar. Helmar. I say to my family, like, go get the pencil, it's in the Helmar. Like, Helmar's my best friend, you know, because Helmar has all of my scissors and all of the tape in the house, which is always walking away. And then I also have over here, there is a Raskog cart, and that has like inks on the top, some my Copic markers, a heating tool, and the crocodile, as my sister calls it, some 6x6 pads, and then in these drawers I've got some photos, I've got inks and stamps and that sort of thing, and then I've got 2 more drawers over here where I have Project Life cards, and I forgot what was in there. Those are flat letter stickers. So there's a big drawer of flat letter stickers, and then there's 2 more drawers over here of thickers. So I'm like well supplied in the letter sticker department. And there's my silhouette, and my computer is right here. So that's kind of like the space that I'm in. And usually, like, sometimes I'll kind of stand up a little, but I do have a chair. Her name is Dora. That was her name. Yep. And then I also have, that was the name of the chair, and I bought it at Office Depot. I also have this this metal stool that slides underneath, and this is where I can sit when I'm at the computer, because I also have this weird dynamic of, this is not quite counter height, and this is desk height. So I've got 2 different spaces, and I can sit at my Dora and work on my computer, but if I'm going to be doing that for a long time, I'll pull this out, and this is kind of neat. It's like presto changeo. Then I even have a backrest. And so, like, if I'm, you know, on the computer for a while, I'll be sitting at this desk, in this chair. But then, if I don't need it, it just slides in. Oops, slides right under. And then, all of my albums are in exhibits across the room. And I have a trash can under there. I have some weights that I don't lift ever. But I intend to, but that never happens. Or rarely does. And then I have like a manual cutting Sizzix kind of thing down there. The other cool thing about my desk is if I need extra space, I rarely use these, but there's like where they used to put typewriters in the olden days. So this desk was made in 1938, so before World War II. And then I also have like, this is kind of like my runoff. And so I have a bunch of these Revere bowls where there's just a ton of like random embellishments or random like cut off papers that I just, you know, wanted to keep and haven't used yet, or haven't used yet. There's just some bins and stuff like that. And then I also have a little bin for, I don't want to use that anymore, I'm going to donate it. It just goes right in the bin. So it's next to the garbage can. Okay, that was a lot of talking, huh? I'm going to pause again. Okay, I'm back again. Am I recording? Yes, okay. So, yeah, the next paper was that it's kind of like a modeled, like somebody had used modeling paste on a cream colored paper. I really don't know if I have some, oh, I might. So I think I have something in this pack that I just bought from We Are Memory Keepers, and I actually broke this pack up over the weekend, so I don't think I'm going to find it here. I do think I'm going to find it down here. So there's this thing called Calvin Ball over at Get It Scrapped, and I started this thread called Calvin Ball Preppers, so that I'm not looking, there's something I just want to put away, even, you know, organized chaos here. Yeah, there was one thing out of place. So I created some page kits over the weekend when I did those four pages, and this was before I got the email from Noelle saying like, oh, see how fast you can do anything. I was like, haha, but you know, funny thing is I was just doing that. I really feel like I should have something in this like handy bin of pattern paper. I really don't know if I do. But I'm pretty sure in here. I know I'm going to count that as I was talking a lot, so that doesn't count. So starting now, or give me 10 seconds and then, let's see. I don't think that's the same. So I'm just looking for a cream colored paper, like pretty specific here, that looks like it's had an art technique into it. Here's a cream colored paper. It's got a little pattern to it. It doesn't have like an art technique done to it. Okay, I think this is the one I was thinking of. Yeah. So this one looks a little closer, but that's, you know, got an art technique done to it. So cream on that side, art technique on the reverse side. I'm going to call that counts. So far, my kit's looking like this. And we'll just add that cream in, just because. Ta-da. Okay. Next up is a really bright colored, it's like multicolored, and it's like, it's not a brush script, but it looks like it's not like a cursive brush script. It's like more like a printed brush script, and it's got very bright colors. And I think I have something in this bin that is spot on with that. It'll just be a matter of, can I find it? How fast can I find it? It's from this line, so theoretically it should be close to this in the, I have these loosely organized by color, but nothing, like, it's not hyper organized. So, and so there's that. That's the line I'm thinking of that will be very similar to what that brush script with the multicolors is. I don't think I used it. Okay, this one's from that same line, I believe. This is bright multicolored with words on it. That wasn't the one I was thinking of, but I think that could qualify. But let me just see if I can find that one that I was actually thinking of. Okay, here it is. Ta-da! I'll just add both of those in though, because I think actually, I think they work together pretty well. So we'll add those to the kit. And the next one is kind of like, oh, I don't know. It's like a weird neon avocado green. But I know there's a better name for it. But it is like this color. And it has a geometric shape on it. And that is that. It's right there. But that works completely. I almost don't want to use that though, because I had that out actually for a different reason. Let me see if I can find a quick substitute for that. I'm looking for, like, it's not lime green, it's, I don't know, it's like neon lime green. It's not really neon though, it's I don't know what it is. It's a color I would never wear. That's what it is. Because it would look horrible on me. I love green, but it doesn't look good when I wear it. So it's a color that I would stay away from in clothing, but it looks pretty cute in scrapbooking. I guess it's cute. It's one of those colors that looks like it's awful, you know, like a little off. But it does have actually a hexagon to it, and so does this. So between these two colors, I'm going to just call that close enough. Because I'm not going to have these exact supplies that are in the kits, because the kits are brand new. Next one is like a chevron pattern with blue, green, and yellow. It's not really a chevron, it's like how they do the arrows. You know, the arrows. I don't know if I have anything like that, actually. So I'm just looking for something that's going to be kind of similar. I know that's not chevrons, but that's the same colors, kind of. Those are the same colors. Okay, here we go. And then this is the kind of chevron that I'm talking about. So I'll pull those two. And next up is, it's weird. It's aqua and like pink together with like lines in the background. I don't know. I don't think I have anything like that. But if I had to do like one aqua and one pink, I could do that for sure. I don't know if I have those two colors on the same piece of paper. I don't think that I do. You know, because I have a total inventory of all my papers in my head. I really don't. Let's just take the polka dotted pink, the notebook, I've got it like a notebook looking paper, and then an aqua. Let's find an aqua. Is going to be, here's aqua. So I didn't have that exact paper, but those three things do the three characteristics of that paper. Okay, next up is just a black and white striped paper. So I should have, here we go, black and white striped paper. Next is a cut apart sheet with its pink, blue, and green. Okay, so my cut apart sheets, I have a little section for cut apart sheets. So I know I can find that like right away. This cut apart sheet though has words on it. So that's, let me just pull that as one. And then let's see if I have, oops, I just went by it. Here's another one that meets those kind of color criteria. Yep. So I'll pull those two. When I make kits, I tend to go more than. And then we've got, there's a polka dot in an aqua and white. And I almost feel like I sort of already have that, but let's just see if I can find something like that real fast. Not exactly, but this is little geotags, and then the back is black and white stripe, and I just pulled that other one that was black and white stripe, so they're different scale, so I think those would work nicely together in a kit. So put that in, and the last one is aqua tone-on-tone stripes, and on the reverse side, flowers that are in black and white. So I'm going to look back over here, and I think I have that tone, yep. Tone-on-tone aqua with black and white on the other. So this is from our memory keeper. So I'll pull those two. So I have pretty much got that paper kit like all together. Okay, let's see. So if you're looking, now if you're looking at, hold on, I'm going to have to pause just for uploading purposes. Okay, so if you're looking at the Hip Kit Club for February 2015, we have the black and white handwritten like kind of thing. Then we have a watercolory pastel. We've got the multicolored polka dots. Then we have like a modeled color, like a modeled kind of a paint technique on cream. So there's the cream, there's the modeled technique. The next up is, and there's the cream, just in case. Then there is a bright multicolored with words, and the weird color green, and hexagons. And then next up is the chevrons, but when they look like arrows, on green, yellow, and blue. So I pilled those two because I didn't have the exact same deal. And then next is aqua plus, it's one sheet, which I also don't have. You know, I don't have that exact sheet, but if I'm making my own kit, I've got, it's aqua and pink together. So here's the, whoops, aqua and pink together. And it had some lines, so there's a piece of notebook paper. It's a pattern paper that looks like notebook paper. And then a couple of cut aparts with mostly with pink, blue, gray, and that weird color green. So I think that accomplishes that. Then I've got a black and white stripe, and the blue and white polka dots, which I don't think I have that, but I did have these geotags. And then lastly, we've got a double-sided, theirs is double-sided, but mine is not. But one was tone-on-tone aqua and stripes, and then the other, theirs was a black and white flower, but I found a chevron. I'm going to see if I can find a flower in black and white. I don't think I have something like that. I don't think I do. Well, this isn't a flower, but it's a pattern. That's pretty cool. I'll add that. Alright, so there's my big old paper pack. What do I do with stuff like this? Well, sometimes I'll put them in like, you know, a tray. So, what I was showing you before. Hold on. So this is one that I made a while back. Oh, there's that weird color green. Where, you know, this is more like all sorts of fall things. So there's all of it. So when my desk looks like that, I can just grab a little tray. And I have a variety of trays like this. And then just cover it all up. Like put a couple pieces of paper on top. And yeah, here was more of that like sort of fall. As it literally falls, that fall kit. And yeah, this is that Jenny bowling kit that I haven't, I finished most of it. I think I did like 18 layouts. So I say I haven't scrapbooked a lot. I probably have, but not for the amount that I usually do. Okay, you want to do next up? So what am I going to do with this hip kit club? Well, I think I'll put it in here. And since I don't have like another empty section here, I'm going to combine two of these into one. So I'm just looking at colors. And so these colors look like approximately the same, so that's fine. So the hip kit club will go in my first pocket here, and then stay tuned with me in March, and I'm going to be like producing like a mad woman. And I'm going to be like competing with Celeste Smith and lots of other scrapbookers over at Get It Scrapped in the Calvin Ball. It is free, it is fun, it is fast. Free, fun, and fast, yeah. What else would you want? And yeah. Okay, so that was the Hip Kit Club papers. Let's go to, so I could go back and do, I'm just going to close that. Let's see if they have, okay, they do. They've got an embellishment add-on. So, let me see if I can get a good image of this. Oh, it's tiny. Hold on, let me try the other one. That's better. Okay, so first up in the Hip Kit Club embellishment add-on is Amy Tangerine Hot Pink Script Letters. And so I'm going to look right in my drawers for, I have some drawers for thickers. Now I have, yeah, this will work. Hot Pink Script Thickers. These are sparkly. I think the ones in the kit don't look like they're sparkly. So I am gonna just add those into that first kit because that will all match. The second thing is Heidi Slop washi tape. One of the washis is in black and white. And so I keep this little tin of embellishments, or not embellishments, adhesives right here on my desk. And in that I also keep little letter stickers from Tim Holtz and Teresa Collins, which I go to like over and over. Like I go to those a lot, so they're right here. They're disorganized, but they're right here in the box. Now that's a little better. And then I've also added some basic gray into the mix, but I also have a drawer for, yes I do, little letter stickers. So that's the Helmar. Looks like that. And I could keep all of these little letter stickers in there, but I really do go to them like really a lot, so I just keep them right on my desk. And I love them. If you don't know what I'm talking about these. They're Tim Holtz Ideology, and they're like $2. They're at Joann's, and you get 900 little letter stickers. So for $10, you can be set with little letter stickers for like the whole year. So also in here is like adhesives and some Sharpies and some like an X-Acto knife, some scissors. It's just kind of like I throw stuff in there. Piece of fabric that shouldn't be in there. Nope. Okay, so what I was looking for though, one was a striped black and white washi. I don't know if I have that. If I do, it would either be here or here. I don't see black. I don't think I have a striped black and white washi. Hold on. Nah, I'm pretty sure I don't. But I do have a striped washi, and I do have a black and white washi. So I could substitute those colors in my kit, which I'm not going to put in this. They're just going to go right back in here because I use them a lot. And well, I don't use them a lot, but they're nice to have handy. I actually do use them a lot. Not so much on scrapbooking, but like things around the house. My kids go for these a lot. And then the other washi in the kit has words. So there's a washi with words. Okay. But I'm also not gonna put that in the kit because it just goes right here. It's handy, it's always there. Okay, the next thing in the embellishment pack is a 6x6 paper pad that has pink, black and white, aqua, and a little bit of like coral red and a little bit of that odd colored green. And I have, those aren't the right colors, but I have 6x6 packs right here. Let me just think if I have a 6x6 pad. I have a couple on my desk actually. I think these fit the bill. They're not the same. So the ones they're showing are We Are Memory Keepers, but yeah, the combination of these two are about the same colors. So they're Serendipity and Jen Hadfield. I've been going for this one a lot. Jen Hadfield Homemade. I love it. I also love this, but I haven't used it yet. It's really cute. And again, I'm not going to put that in the so what would go in here is like big, like embellishment sticker sheets or thicker, like specific thickers, full pages, but like lumpy little things like this. They're either just going to remain on my desk or I have just a stack of the 6x6 paper right here in my Rascon cart. Yeah. Okay, next is my least used supply. Wood veneers with writing on them. So I don't have any wood veneers with writing on them in there. So these drawers, look at how long. Oh! So the first part, and they're divided with metal dividers. These are all Project Life type cards. And then back here are like embellishments I have not used yet. They're like brand new embellishments. But I don't even look at enough. I should look at these more often. So that's kind of the fun of having a kit is you're like, oh yeah, I have this or that. And so you kind of go through your own stash and find, I just found an embellishment kit that goes with the paper that's over here. So I'm actually just going to tuck it over there even though there's a lot of hot mess going on my desk. Okay, I'm looking for wood veneers. I'm not a huge wood veneer fan, honestly. I don't know. I've not bonded with them, so let me see if I can come up with something. I think I do have something, but they're not in here. They might be in this kit right here. Maybe. Hold on. Well, I got chipboard with words. It's close to wood veneer. It's not really the same thing though. I don't know if I have wood veneers in this particular kit. Maybe they came in the Jenny Bowling kit though. Let's look in there. But honestly, like, I know I'm not finding these very quickly, but I'm not a huge user of the wood veneers. Nope, they're not in there either. Let me look one more place. Like, I know where they are. I just don't go for them very often. I'm just trying to, so they're in a place where I don't go for them very often because I don't really use them very much. And just seeing if I have, yeah, I don't have wood veneers handy, but I don't really like them that much. But I do have them. I do have some. Let me just see where they are. Oh, you know what? I think I got frustrated with my wood veneers. I remember I did. Now, what did I do with them? That's the question. So, I had them in, I'll show you. These are what I call like dimensional embellishment containers. And I had them in there, and I didn't like the way I had to like get in there and try to find them. Oh, I might have put them with chipboard. So I also have a Helmar drawer for chipboard, and if I put them in here, I would have put them in like the little baggie first. I don't really know if I did or not. It's been a while since I touched them. I know some people really love them. Hey, there's that same line again. It's called Charmed Life by Simple Stories, and I think so. Something's telling me I should use that. It's going to go over there with those, all the coordinated things. So my coordinated products don't always stay together, but, oh well, they don't. Wow, wood veneers. Wood veneers. I can come up with wood veneers in shapes, and I can come up with wooden buttons. Like I've got little camera wood veneers. I know I have wood veneers. But honestly, like, I'm really not that pumped about them. I don't love them as an embellishment. And I actually have no idea where I put them. How's that? I found something that stumped me. But the wood veneers with text on them. I can find wood veneers. This is one that is like a pink circle. I like that a lot, actually. I have no idea. This is why I hate wood veneers. Because they fall apart a little bit. Well, these did. I was unimpressed. Yeah, I'm stumped on the wood veneers. I'm trying to remember where I put them. I have no clue. And I'm not super worried about it. Let me check my time. Yep, pause. I'm back. I'm also thinking, like, I don't think I'm going to get to all those different kits, but let's keep going and see how we're doing. How I'm doing. Whoa. Okay, so I have, like, the Tower of Pisa over here. It's not that bad of a tower, but it's a little... I mean, my husband would look at this and go, well, it looks a little messy. He wouldn't say that, but he would think it. And he would be right. But it's contained, and, like, the rest of the room isn't, like, this is just my contained little mess. And it doesn't usually look this messy, and also I usually do a clear the decks every once, I used to do it after every page, and lately I don't do that. I'll do like maybe 10 or 15 pages and then clear the decks. But clearing the decks is like, clear, like nothing except the guillotine cutter and the mat are on my desk. So I didn't find wood veneers with writing on them. Nope, I didn't. I have a lot of alternatives to use for those kind of things. Look, I have like these little, like these have writing on them, and they're little paper embellishments, like, ta-da. So nobody's twisting my arm telling me I have to use them, so I'm not using them. Okay, hold on, I just dropped one. Next is Flare. Flare is another one I'm not crazy about, but I do have it, and I know where it is. And this particular Flare has writing on it, and it is bright. It's not brightly colored. It's wood grain, blue, and kind of a yellow color. Just bragging about, I can find everything. Okay, this is pretty close, but I don't think it's going to work for this kit. Let's keep looking. I found brads in those kind of colors. Or actually, those are a little more pastel-y, but... Oh, and you know what? These actually match some of the Christmas stuff I have in here, so I'm going to put that in here. Let me just find that real quick. Yeah, it's actually the very same. So in this, I had like a little Christmas section, and those actually go together. Why don't I keep them together to begin with? Because I store my products by type, not by product line. That's why. What were we looking for? I remember, I know, it was Flare. And like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Flare. I really have no idea what I did with the wood veneer, but I have like, those 4 are full of Flare. I'm not going to pull them out for this. I'm just not. But they're in there, and I know where they are. They're another one that I just don't go for a lot. I really am stuck on that wood veneer, though. I don't know. Oh well. Okay, and then it looks like the last embellishment is a 12 by 12 chipboard. And I might have that. I don't think I do over here. I think I used to be keeping the chipboard with my pattern papers when it was new and full, and then I think I changed my mind on that because it was kind of like taking up too much space in my bin here. So I was like, I'm just gonna stick mainly with pattern paper and my thermo web that stays in there, sticky dots, which I love. But I do have a drawer for chipboard. So, ta-da, here it is. So just to prove I can find chipboard easily, I need a typewriter, a camera, a butterfly, and a Polaroid. So, well, that's a camera, but it's not on chipboard. Chipboard camera. What else did I say? Butterfly. Butterfly, a Polaroid. I don't know if I have a butterfly. I have this kind of ugly looking flower. Well, I do have kind of packed some of these embellishments just so that some of them I just keep in the original packaging and others I like kind of package randomly, just so if I needed to pull a bunch of them, I could do that quickly. I found another camera. I don't know if I have a typewriter. I would like a typewriter, but I don't think I have one. Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of different kinds of embellishments in here. Here's another camera. Ta-da, that goes with that line that I keep running into. There's not a typewriter, but there is a telephone, and flowers, and a bicycle. It's actually all very cute. So I half want to put these in here and I half don't. I think I will put these Charmed Life with this other. I keep putting all that back over here. Oh, see, I've just toppled my own apple cart. Hold on. So I also don't let things drop onto the floor. So if something's on the floor, I'm just going to pick it up immediately. So it's chaos, it's contained chaos, it's organized chaos, and I know where stuff is, and it's not infringing too much on the rest of the house. I do have some areas that I should probably purge, and I purge about twice a year. I really get rid of a bunch of stuff. Also bring stuff in, and that's one of the things that I was thinking for 2015 is maybe no new products in 2015, because honestly, what I saw of CHA, and I didn't watch it like I usually do, but what I saw, I don't know, it looks about the same as what I have. I mean, there was nothing like stunning and new, like, oh my gosh, I've never seen that before. There was nothing like way brand new that I don't have so I'm going to try not to buy anything this year, although if something really strikes my fancy, I will find it. Here's Blair and butterflies. Just FYI. Oh! This is where okay, so this is very messy, but it's also like very portable. So I have other places where I can get rid of all this stuff real quick. But yeah, this is not like how I like it to look, which is why I couldn't find the wooden flare. Remember, I was like, I know I did something else with it. So there's wooden flare with writing on it. And I think what I'm going to do is put it in back here with those embellishments that haven't been opened yet. I know that doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense, but I think that's the first place I looked for them. So there you go. Okay, so we're done with embellishments. Oops, close. And then what else do we have? So there's also a Freckled Fawn color kit. There's a dabber, which I swear I invented, but a paint dabber. Yeah, that was me. And then there's 2 sprays. And there's also like a silhouette cut Dear Lizzie thing. So let's put this away. So desk's still a mess, but I really do know where most of my stuff is. So my sprays are here, so to match the sprays exactly, I've got one in aqua and one in like a red color, and then it's a light pink dabber. And I don't have dabbers, but I do have paint. And I don't have light pink here, but I do have white that I could mix with a color to make the light pink. Let me just see if I keep a few paints up here, but I keep the rest of my paints downstairs. Mainly because I don't have them up here because well, I have them in a drawer, and when I open the drawer, there's this like toxic fumes, and so I was like, I probably don't actually want that near my workspace. So they're not close by. And then we've got like, what do they call it? A stencil, serendipity stencil. So do I have something like that? Yeah, I think so. It's probably going to be, and it's probably not a store-bought thing. It's one that I probably made on my silhouette. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, here we go. This will work actually really nice. So not exactly the same, but it kind of works with the flavor of that kit. There's, so sometimes I'll keep the things that I've cut on my silhouette. So I could definitely use the negative space and like put it on a layout and have like something coming out from the behind of it. And then here's a piece of vellum, which I like to use. It's not in the kit, but I think those could work in the kit. Oh, I put the kit away. Let's get that back out. And put it away. Okay, so that was the color kit from Hip Kit Club, or my counterfeit of that. And then the other thing that they've got, so the one other thing is they've got a cardstock kit. So they've got, let me see, okay, 2 sheets of each thing. I don't need 2 sheets of all of it, but let's find the colors. So the first one is a mint green. So I'm looking for like a mint green cardstock or solid. I don't think I have that right here, and I don't really keep the cardstock right close by because it's not something that I go for all that often. So across the room, across the room I have, yeah, it's not in here. I don't know why I'm still looking because I know it's not in there. Mint green cardstock. Mint green cardstock. Okay, next up is white cardstock. That I do keep close by. I don't keep the colors because I just don't go for them very often. Okay, Wilna would like this. This is white cardstock, but it's also like really thick, so I could do watercolor on that. So there's those 2 colors. The next one is light craft cardstock. I think I have that here, or I think I have something that would fit that bill. It might have a pattern on it. But it actually matches, so I'm going to call that good. That'll work for the kit. The next one is a white vellum, and oh, I already put the vellum in. The next one is American Craft Stone cardstock, so it looks like a gray color. I might also have that here. And it's not totally gray, but it's tone-on-tone gray. And I think I would use that as a gray. But just to, I could also do, that's not really, that's not it. Yeah, we'll call that good on gray. And I know it's not cardstock. I could go over it across the room and get it if I really needed it. But honestly, I don't use cardstock a lot either. So with veneers, not a lot. Cardstock, not so much. I'm going to pause again. So I think this like kit construction thing would take a lot less time if I wasn't talking and talking, but so there's 4 of them. And then the last one is blush. So like a light pink. Let's see if we can find that. And so this thing on my desk sort of gets replenished, you know, when it gets a little empty. which is like kind of a great thing. It's a tone-on-tone pink. I know that's not cardstock, but I would use that as though it was a solid pink. I also have, if I wanted to go with a different kind of a pink, I've got like an ombre. Do you think ombre is still in style? Is that still a thing? I think it probably is. Yeah, I'm going to call that good on the pink. Okay, and what else do we have for this kit? I think we nailed it. I think I nailed it. I'm going to put that on section 1. And I'll try to remember that to make some pages and put those up on YouTube. Yeah, that's done. I think I have to stop here, and if I'm going to do another one, it needs to be on another whole video because YouTube's going to be like, you can't put videos up that are 50 years long. So, bye. So what was this all about? This was this is a good companion to, I'm going to be on the Paperclipping Roundtable podcast with Noelle Hyman tomorrow. And the other guest is going to be Wilna Furstenberg, which I guess I should have said first. But she has this theory of the 30-minute office. And so, do I have a 30-minute office or a scrapbook room? I think so. I do. I mean, I talk a lot. That slows me down. But, and I do make process videos. Now I can't really, since I moved to this scrapbooking space, I can't really make a page unless I turn the video camera on. I don't know why. But it's true. And so, I am a little slower for that reason, but it's fun. So, but I do think I have a 30-second scrapbook space. So if I needed to find something, I can find it in 30 seconds, no problem. Can I stop talking for 30 seconds? Maybe. Not so much. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you're still here, rock on. Thank you. And if you're still here, you might like my real-time scrapbooking videos because actually I ramble on about a lot of things in those, but yeah, it's a lot like this, except I usually have the camera just focused on a page, and so you're just seeing me make the page, and I'm talking. So I encourage you to make your own page so you don't have to watch my video the whole time. You can be thinking about it almost like a podcast that you could occasionally look at. That's all. Bye-bye. Oh, you can find me. I should say that. You can find me at kissandtellscrapbooking.com, which is my blog that I've had since 2007 that I rarely update anymore, but I'm trying to fix that. And then you can find me more often here on YouTube or also over at getitscrapped.com, where I'm on their creative team, and you can find me in the forums and the galleries and all that kind of stuff, and in the office hours. That's a lot of fun. Okay,